what are we going to see in this chapter is how nationalism spread through Europe. So here is an overview of the changes it brought about. Okay. The political scenarios changed with the European states. We have seen this, right? In Russia, whatever the political scenarios where Weimar Republic was, pay attention to the PPT right now. Okay. And you must be getting the schedule mail in time, right? You can always see to it that what is the next topic, what is required, right? Okay, so the political scenario changed in France. What happened? The women's, they were given importance which was not given priorly, and in Russia things were different. In Germany the things were different. Now the political scenario, you know about all these, right? So the idea of nation state, that is an independent nation, was conceptualized. This concept came into existence. Okay. The ideal scenario of fraternity among the world was put forth. So it was not seen in some part, but this was an ideal scenario of the nation state, and it came in front in all the parts of the world, or all the countries. Now refer to figure number 1 on page number 3. Now here I would again like to tell you that with the new editions of the textbook, the page number may differ. Okay. So I, like, it won't be on page number 3, or it can, the number of the page may change. Okay. So to understand whatever the political scenario was and the conceptualization of nation state, you need to read from page number 3, that is the beginning of the lesson, till the end of page number 4. Okay. Let us see how the French Revolution sparked off the idea of nation state. The French emphasized on the concept of a united community that enjoyed equal rights. They abolished all religion dialects to make French the only language spoken across the country. Now, regional dialects. So, if we take an example of Marathi, so Marathi, you are on one place, say any at your home also, or anywhere you are, you take 40 feet, okay, from your um, um, from your place or from your city, we can say, in any direction, and the language changes. Few words changes, right? Their accent change, right? The meaning changes. So the way you speak, that is the accent, that is also called as a dialect. Okay. So dialect of the like regional dialects were there. So these languages were near to French, but not exactly French. So what was abolished? All these regional dialects were abolished, and French was the only language spoken across the country. Napoleon played a key role in establishing equality and the right of property. So you must have read this in the French Revolution. I expect that. Okay. Conquered territories, however, rebelled against these administrative changes since it affected their political freedom. So the areas or the territories, we can say, what were conquered by Napoleon, after the defeat of Napoleon, they started rebelling against him, and thus there was political freedom was affected in those areas, okay, or in those territories. Now you need to begin again reading from page number 5 and till the end of page number 7. Okay. Okay, so here we are, the rise of nationalism in Europe. Now the very first picture, what we can say, is this. So this is an important picture. This many like times comes in the exam for explanation. As I said that whatever pictures are there, they are not to decorate the book, but the board exams, there are questions on this. So you need to understand this very thoroughly. Okay. So see here, that is fraternity means the god of different caste, creed, race, religion. Okay. So all these are blessing whom the people. Okay. And see, if these are the flags of different countries. So everyone in the world, till you can see, everyone is lined up. Means what? Everyone wants the freedom. So they are joining this movement of freedom. This is the pact between the nation and the others, right? And you can see the this is a type of garbage or waste, we can say. Here the you can see the crowns lying down. What does that mean? That monarchy was thrown out by the nations, different nations. Okay, so they are lying down. The crowns are lying down. Okay, so that this tells you. Okay, you can also find more about it. I'm just giving a gist as the PPT. Okay. So now here we will start reading from here. I would appreciate you reading this.
In 1848, Friedrich Soreru, a French artist, prepared a series of 4 prints visualizing his dream of a world made of democratic and social republics, as he called them. The first print, Figure 1 of the series, shows the people of Europe and America, men and women of all ages and social classes, marching in a long train and offering homage to the Statue of Liberty as they pass by it. As you would recall, artists of the time of the French Revolution personified liberty as a female figure. Here you can recognize the torch of enlightenment she bears in one hand and the charter of rights and charter of the rights of man in the other. On the earth, on the earth in the foreground, the image lies she shattered remains of symbols and absolutist institutions.
It is literally a government or system of rule that has no restraints on the power exercised. Okay, means no monarchy, right? Okay, or the sorry, scattered remains. The absolute means the monarchy or the dictatorship, we can see. Okay, to understand in a better way. Yes, go ahead.
Sorority utopian vision, the peoples of the world are grouped as distinct nations identified through their flags and national costume, leading the procession way past the Statue of Liberty are the United States and Switzerland, which by this time were already nation states. France,
France.
identifiable by the revolutionary tricolor, had just reached the statue. She is followed by the peoples of Germany bearing black, red, and gold flag. Interestingly, at that time, Sorero created this image of German people did not yet exist as a united nation. The flag they carry is an expression of liberal hopes in 1848 to unify numerous German-speaking principalities into a nation state under a democratic constitution. Following the German peoples are the peoples of Austria, the Kingdom of Two Sicilies, Lombardy, Poland,
Hmm.
England, Ireland, Hungary, and Russia. From the heavens above, Christ, saints, and angels gaze upon the scene. They have been used by the artist to symbolize f- fraternity among the nations of the world.
Okay, thank you. So you come to know what exactly this picture is about, right? So this what this picture is about, right? So this is a Statue of Liberty holding a torch. Now the question comes on this also, like what does the torch in the left hand of Statue of Liberty signifies? Or what is there in the right hand of Statue of Liberty? So you have to write what it is and give the explanation. What does that mean? What does the torch mean? Or what does the charter mean? Okay. So this picture is very important. About this picture, who painted this picture, who printed it, all as well as the year is important. So the very first line of the lesson is very, very important. Okay. So mark it. If you have the textbook, mark it. And for the next week, as and the next week, we are going to refer the same book. So whenever there is a social period, see to it that you have the 10 standard textbook, so that you mark the important sentences in it. Okay. So the first line, as I said, is important. After that, you go to the here. I am highlighting it. So yes, from here, as you would, I hope you are able to see this. These all are important. Every sentence can be asked as a question. Okay. Every sentence can be an answer to a question. So see to it that you are well versed with this all. Okay.
This chapter will deal with many of the issues visualized by the Soryu in Figure 1. During the 19th century, nationalism emerged as a force which brought about sweeping changes in the political and mental world of Europe. The end result of these changes was the emergence of the national state in place of the multinational dynastic empires of Europe. The concept and practices of a modern state in which a centralized power exercised sovereign control over a clear defined territory had been developed over a long period of time in Europe. But
Got it.
but a nation state was one in which the majority of its citizens, and not only its rulers, came to develop a sense of common identity and shared history or descent. This commonness did not exist from the time immemorial; it was forged through struggles, through the actions of leaders and the common people. This chapter will look at the diverse processes through which nation-states and nationalism came into being in 19th century.
Start with you.
Sourcing Ernest Renan, What is a Nation? In a lecture delivered at a university of Sorbonne in 1882, the French philosopher Ernest Renan, 1823 to 1992, outlined his understanding of what makes a nation. The lecture was subsequently published as a famous essay outlined What is a
It was
Nation?
question Nation.
Okay. What is in this essay, Renan criti- criticizes
Criticizes.
criticizes the notion suggested by others that a nation is formed by a common language, race, religion, and territory. A nation is a cul- culmination of culmination
Culmination.
of yes
Yeah,
of
go ahead.
a long past of endeavors, sacrifice, and devotion. A heroic past, great men glory, that is social capital upon which one bases a national idea. To have common glories in past, to have a common will in the present, to have performed great deeds together, to wish the perform still more. These are the essential conditions for being a people. A nation is there for the large scale solidarity. Its existence is a daily plebe- plebiscite, plebiscite, a province in inhabitants. If anyone has the right to be consulated, is it is the inhabitant. A nation never has any real interest in annexing or holding on to a country against its will. The existence of nations is the good thing, a necessity evil. Their existence is guarantee or liberty, which would be lost if the world had no one law and only one master.
Okay. So what you understand through this, you are going to that may come as an answer for a question. Basically, this highlighted word is important. You need to find out the meaning of it and the reference of it. Okay. So here it is given a direct vote by which all the people of a region are asked to accept or reject a proposal. That is plebiscite. Okay. Now, so this we have done the first part of the PPT, that is till page number 4. Now, if you see the time, it's really like it's by the end of the lecture now. So we are going to go through the rest 3 pages, the French Revolution and the idea of nation. This all, okay? Yeah. Also read this. Oh, yeah. See these 2 pictures and what it tells. You have to read that also. Moving on to the next page. Here, Europe after the Congress of Vienna. The year is given. So, how was Europe in year 1815? But after the Congress of Vienna took place. Okay. That also again there will be an explanation of that. Don't worry on that. Yeah. So till page number 7. So you are going to read till here. Okay. Napoleon, about Napoleon also they have mentioned here. You can refer both the French Revolution in the 9th standard book as well as this paragraph, so you understand what was the Napoleonic Code or Civil Code of 1804 and you understand things better. Okay. So this is all for today.
If you like our videos, do share them and subscribe to our channel. If you want awesome quizzes, write to us. Keep watching and keep learning with Walnut.